Whew. Wow. I can do better. Hey, what's up, Doodles? Ha! You wish. You wish you looked this 80s. That is one floppy barrel. I was trying not to turn the page around, but you know. Oh, that still looks terrible. For playing as many shooters as I do, I cannot ever remember what a gun looks like without a picture. 100% reference on gun, yeah. I don't know, it's something about them. I know what shape they should be, but I cannot for the life of me, you know? Like, this only looks somewhat correct in the sense that it looks generic. It's kind of like the image of what gun looks like in my head, but not really any particular gun. Been getting a little better with handguns. I have gotten to draw those, you know, somewhat more than any other kind, but still. Some nerd will call you out. Yeah, let them be nerds. It's fine. I don't give a fuck. Gauges, caliber, what does that even mean? I don't care. Who is that? I don't know. I'm just sketching. I had some images passing through my mind, so I kind of try to put them into one thing. I had both a picture of of this classic Rambo poster in my mind, and also this one panel I see a lot in memes from The Punisher. And I just kind of wanted to draw that face, you know? The face is mostly what I wanted to draw. You know, that kind of leathery frown, you know? That 80s leathery look. Kind of, you know, Clint Eastwoody, kind of, but meatier. Yeah, like a meaty Clint Eastwood. It's basically what the 80s movie action superhero was. Is just a meaty Clint Eastwood die hard feel. Yeah. What's up, Bentley? Hey man, so excited to be catching one of your streams. I love SKYLARK. Hey, thank you very much for reading. Welcome to the chat, welcome to the stream. Just doing a little bit of a warm-up right now. I'm trying to go easy on the coffee, so it's gonna take a little bit to hit. So yeah, just drawing some dudes, you know. Some, you know, guys being dudes, some men being guys, you know. The beat up wife beater, ironically. Always. I just want to draw the leatheriest, most pulpy 80s frown I can, you know, like really go into that Judge Dredd territory of frown. That frown that looks like they swallowed their chewing tobacco kind of face. It is in an 80s strongman without a wife beater, hell yeah. What a name. What a name they gave to that poor piece of clothing. I don't know if you ever like really stared at one of those, like, you know, these kind of face from like an old movie poster, because they would paint them, right? They would obviously, I assume, do photo shoots and everything, but then they would, for the posters, they would paint them. If you really look at the face they're making this thing with their chin, where it's kind of like they're tilting their head back, so their chin and their jaw, like the jaw is kind of disappearing a little bit, and the neck looks like this. I don't know. I don't know. Something about those posters. Just I really love those old movie posters, but they look so funny to me. Not in the way they're made, because they're made, by experts, and they look amazing, and the craftsmanship is on point. But the characters, it's like they managed to look both famished and overweight at the same time. They are the wrinkliest motherfuckers and somehow still look 40. They always look like a cat that just smells some. Yeah, exactly. And their eyes are always so squinted and tiny you can't even see them. Like, which one is the eye, which one's just another fold? What's up, Rodar? What's up? Wait, what time is it for you? What happened with the darkness? It come to meet you again? Did you go meet it? Gotta show those gums so you know that it's more of a snarl than a. Oh god. I love them, but I hate them. Oh. What a face. What a beautiful man. No, I can't add a cigar. He ate it. Looks like all the moisture. Looks like all the moisture was pulled out of him at once. Yeah. But he's also the most oily man you'll ever meet. Yes, exactly. Exactly what I'm going for. We can even sell the oiliness a little bit more very easily. Oh yeah. No, that's a man. Just for fun, like his face screams, "Give me a cigar." I just really like to picture this guy just chewing an entire just whole ass cigarette and just swallowing it. He looks absolutely disgusted. What a dude. Hold on. He needs a little bit of that sheen on his neck. Yeah, there we go. He's starting to look like he couldn't properly say certain words. He had no moisture on his lips. He's like, yeah. Me when I encounter a Karen in the wild. That's the face. What a gorgeous guy. Yeah, this is good. All right, I think that's a good warm-up. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna pull up the actual work. Let me move that actually to a different folder so I know where it is. Down to the random folder, which is the one full of unfinished sketches that will stay unfinished. Thank you. The power of highlights is mighty. I almost colored him, but at that point it would have been too much effort for one thing. Oh hey, what's up, Coach? Hold on, let me show you our little warm up from today before I actually get inking. Here, this is what I was working on. There's the picture of manliness. A subject truly to be studied. His secrets to be uncovered. His skincare routine to be learned from. Elderly Nookum. You know, that's pretty good. Small rage still best rage. Yeah, pretty much a fact. Very well known fact. Alright, let me get rid of this warm-up thing up at the top. Alright. Now let's get working. Saltine cracker soaked in cooking spray. Absolutely. He's like a raisin covered in wax. You know? Like one of those blonde raisins, but like with a plastic sheen to it. Oh, hello, Tubby. Welcome back. It's just a raisin that's sat in the bottom of the small box. Yeah. Hold on. I have not really ever celebrated as a youngling Halloween. Who the hell is out here giving kids raisins? Please bring them forth for execution. My little brother got a can of tuna from someone one year. He was more confused than upset. Hey, that's good protein right there. Who's out here giving just whole cans of tuna? What the fuck? There's also people who give out the small cutie oranges. Now that I'm more familiar with, still worthy of execution. And you know, just on the edge, but still. There's still room in the gallows for those people. Could be bunny dropping. What? Nah, that would just be criminal. That would just straight up be criminal to give like actual shit to a child. See, that is outside the realm of possibility. Last minute Halloween give out. That's someone who just did not have it in them to tell this child that they did not celebrate. Which, I mean, luckily I haven't had to be that guy yet that has to open the door to a child and be like, hey, I don't give out candy. I haven't had to be that guy, but trust me, I would. What isn't? If you're talking about the turd, like, let me put it like this, right? It is absolutely, yes, it's not illegal to give a child a turd, right? To hand them a piece of shit. Probably not illegal. Probably. I don't know the fine details of what reckless child endangerment are, but to give them a piece of shit under the gaze of it being chocolate or candy or edible, that is probably very much a crime. We have a rule for kids: if they get a pumpkin before the front door, they get candy. Yes, okay, but that is like if you own a house. It's kind of difficult to tell with apartments, you know. Usually people keep their lights off on Halloween if they don't want people to knock. Gotcha. I think the tuna lady just forgot. Honestly, in that situation, I would just drop a fistful of cereal in their basket, you know? Be like, here, child, have some Fruit Loops or something. I don't need Fruit Loops, but like... That would actually be, never mind. That would be way sadder if I did that. Because when it comes to cereal, I only eat plain cornflakes. Can you imagine knocking on a door on Halloween and getting a fistful of just plain cornflakes? Why did the first panel that I work on have to be a close-up of a face? I am not mentally ready for this. Plain cornflakes are the best. Yeah, because you can, you know, you want something extra on them, just throw it in the bowl. You know? I don't celebrate in Holiday. We usually just shut lights / blinds. People don't come by. Sorry. Okay, it's good to know. Good to know. Good to know. You know, the internet's crazy out there. I keep seeing people fucking feel entitled to people's candy on Halloween, and it's a nightmare. It's a nightmare to even think about. think I would definitely use it as an opportunity to put the weirdest thing I could think of in their bag. Fair. Probably like... It doesn't have to be edible, does it? Can you imagine just like, I don't know, like like trick or treat and you give him a AA battery? What's up, Anathan? Just saying hi, kinda doing some important talking with a coworker, so only hopping in quickly, have fun, have a good time, have a productive communication session with your coworker. Thank you for stopping by, I appreciate you. Put 17 corn dogs into strangers' bags. 17. Also, what's up, Finn? You will definitely not get in trouble for placing 17 corn dogs in a stranger's bag, but what about all the other strangers? What if you just like, they like put their baskets forward, like expecting to receive something, and you just pull out a can of whipped cream and top off their baskets? Sudoku pages? Yeah, I don't see. I mean, Pokemon cards or fidget spinners. Choose wisely. That actually, I see so many kids loving that more than just like a fucking Tootsie Roll or a sneaker. I feel like the whipped cream would probably count more as a prank. You should do the whipped cream one when you get the chance. I don't think I'll ever. I don't think I'll be getting kids trick or treating around where I am anytime soon. Sudoku candy for the mind. Ryoha for Halloween? There's been plenty of Halloween Ryohas. You know, there was the vampire one, the witch one. No, that's it. Yeah, there's only been 2. My bad. The next mass I attend, whenever they ask for donations, I'ma put... I'ma just blast that basket with city string. Yes. Absolutely. Dunk on them. They won't come by if you choose trick. When they say trick or treat. Isn't the trick supposed to be on you though? Or at least that's how I understand it. I don't know much about this American rituals and rites of passing and extortion by children. I don't know much about that stuff. Lazy time. Use the circle tool. give it the flip test. It does not look right. It does not look right somehow. I know why it doesn't look right, but it's annoying me. Because it should be like that. Nope, even then it doesn't look right. Maybe it's just as simple as missing this line over here. That actually helps a lot. You should give stickers of your art when trick-or-treating. I would. The ones I have are kind of... They are, I'm gonna be honest, I store them poorly, so they are not great. They are permanently bent and they have lost a lot of the adhesive power, so I'm seriously considering just throwing them out. Motion activated sprinkler system. Actually, yes. Assert dominance by holding eye contact with the child. Will you slip your business card into the bag? Yes. Although that might look wrong if they have adults with them. That might look too suspicious. That might, yeah, no, that might actually cause trouble. No, you should have a bowl with a mousetrap in it and make them reach in, and when they spring the trap, you say trick. I don't know, that's also like in the realm of possibly illegal. One of those mousetraps that don't amputate fingers. Well, yeah, but as long as it causes pain, you know, it kind of like goes into the territory. Very much evil, yeah. Or at least not considering all the repercussions of your actions. That is also perhaps not quite evil, just need to think about it a little bit more. Go Mark Rover and build a fart spray glitter bomb for every child. Just place like a little gift package in their baskets, and it's a timed glitter bomb that has a fucking skunk piss in it. Absolutely, yes. Everything a small child needs to become a strong leader. Firm handshake, eye contact, professional language. Yeah. Okay, so here's what I'm saying, right? I think I'm just gonna draw the eyes myself, because these are not doing. There's some about them that's just not doing it. It's not working. And yes, technically I drew those, but you know what I mean. Yep, that's better. Circle 2 wasn't doing you well last stream too, eh? I'm gonna tell you right now, my brain is a constant fog of war. Every day, it's like I'm living my life over from the beginning, and I can't remember what I did yesterday. Maybe that, or I just couldn't sleep last night. I fell asleep at like 8 in the morning. I couldn't sleep. So, not great. And got woken up by the unbearable urge to go to the bathroom. So, not a great way to wake up either. Happening again with the eyes. Yeah, I think it always happens, and somehow I convince myself that this time will be fine, but it never is. You know, the only time the circle tool works with eyes, like actually, is when you're doing like a normal front view, like a dead front view. Woke up with a different urge. Don't tell me about their urges. You have terrible urges. I don't want to know about them. The guy that wants to give turds to kids and mouse traps. I don't want to know about his urges. It's always the eyes that messes everyone up. And yeah, well, usually they're not too difficult, but once you start having like a close-up conversation of two characters, the direction to where they're looking becomes tremendously important, you know. Because when they're looking at something from far away, as long as the eyes are pointed in the same general direction, it looks like they could be focused on anything between, you know, here to like a few blocks away. But the moment they're talking or doing something or looking at something that is immediately like in front of their face, like moving one eye a little bit to one side can make it look like they're just like staring past whatever they're doing, or they're looking in the wrong place, or like they're talking to someone but they're looking at their ear, and that's when it starts. That's when the eyes become very important. With the urge to make stew, that's very, very specific. What kind of stew? A good hamburger stew sounds good right now. What is hamburger stew? That's why I decided to simplify the eyes to an absurd degree. Well, yeah, but you always gotta consider, you know. I guess it depends on the art style you're going for. For me, it would not work to just have simple round eyes for a close-up of this magnitude. I love line art that is slightly shaky or greedy yet still clean. I feel like it gives everything so much more personality. I like I really like line work in most every way that I've seen. Obviously someone that knows what they're doing make it, you know, thin, thicker line work. I would say I really, if whenever I see people go with thicker line work, it has to have taper to it, you know, it has to have line weight to it. But personally, when I look at it, I prefer clean, like clean. I really do mean really clean line work when I look at it. Thief's stew, bacon stew. I don't know any of these stews. Also, what's up, Draken? You've put it in words that I've struggled to find for years. Hey, look at that. Clearly depends on the project and art style for sure, yeah. Talked about it last stream. I love the intentional chicken scratches Gives more depth. Mm-hmm. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's having a good weekend so far. Because it's Friday, yes. So whoever's starting their weekend now, hope it's going well. Hope that the week is coming to a satisfying conclusion. Yeah, I was talking about it yesterday, how I've always been very handed with my line work. Is because it took me a while to stop doing it, but I was terribly addicted to, what's it called, to perfect line work. You know what I mean when I say perfect? Like every line perfectly smooth, perfectly just one continuous thing. God, it was terrible. It made everything take so much longer. Like this used to be, where's my pen of choice is somewhere down here. This was my pen of choice. Right now it has a bit of a setting on that makes it extra smoother. I don't remember why, but usually wouldn't be like this. But this used to be, yeah, this used to be the way I inked. And you know what the problem is with that? The smallest, tiniest. If you made 2 lines and made another one, actually, not that's pretty good. Never mind. That's a bad example. Hold on. Let me see if I can do it again. Make a smaller line. If you made a line and you continue it, this little overlap here and this little overlap here killed me. I would spend hours trying to fix it. I would spend so much time just pulling out the eraser and going like this. But see how it becomes a little bit jittery here? I would then try to fix that, try to fix this, try to fix this. It is bad. But that is still, I think, my favorite kind of line work to look at. And I would do it if it didn't, murder me. So happy it's weekend. No more concrete job. Hell yeah. Working with concrete fucking sucks. Do not forget to tell the next person you see. Say, do I see chicken legs next to your eyes? Oh, like chicken scratch. Or do they actually call those? No, I think they call them like chicken feet. Addicted to onions as well. Yeah, your onion jokes are stale. To struggle with that, it's hard to let yourself loose. Yeah. That's kind of why I made this brush that I use now. That has like a little bit of a roughness to it. Because that roughness, I don't know what it is about it, but it's just enough so that you can easily find and continue the line, and you can't see, you can't see that it was ever broken up, right? See that? See? And you can't tell? That is all I needed to like cut my inking time in half. Been putting in basement and garage this week. I'm tired. Oh, you poor man, you poor creature. Love a toothy brush. Plus, I found that it recreates like an actual stylus on paper so much better, which is what I was more used to, you know, because for the longest time everything I did was on paper. Also, I found that for interior figures, this kind of like bundle of lines is one of my favorite things to do. Not for the silhouette of the object, but like, for example, for a shoulder muscle, this. You know, for like things inside, like figures inside shapes. I just love working like that. I used to do so much cross-hatching. Holy shit, you had no idea how much cross-hatching I did. For no reason, really. I didn't look particularly great now looking back at it, but goddamn, I was addicted to hatching. Rodar's onion jokes have layers. They cut deep. They make you cry a little. See, that's a good onion joke right there. Cannot be happy with digital line art. Can only properly line art on paper. It takes a lot of getting used to. It's a completely different it's a completely different thing. It really is. But I have seen that a lot of more seasoned artists develop this kind of overlap in their technique, where you look at how they work in both, and they are working the exact same way. More talking about comic book artists, right? Like, I'll see them working on something, and they'll be like, you know, just going at it. They make a mistake, pull out the whiteout, cover it, work somewhere else. Whiteout dries, they keep going. Man, this guy, swear to God. I want that level of dedication. You gotta work so hard to mentally get there. I don't know how they do it, because I've been working exclusively digitally for so long. Whenever I touch paper, my brain does not compute. Like, the way everything looks, the way everything feels now feels so alien, so strange, that I just don't know how to make it work. I'm sure if you gave me like a couple weeks only with, you know, pencil and paper, it would come back to me. But it doesn't, like, immediately. And I cannot, you can't see my hand right now, but I cannot get rid of the habit of doing this, trying to zoom in and out. It's the worst. I've done it even while like with receipts at like restaurants. I'll be like, I'll put in like a number, I'll put another number, I'm gonna sign, and I try to like do that. Alright, boom, that one's done. It only took me like 30 minutes. I used to draw on a terrible app where every brush was made of huge pixels. I was shocked when I used a good app for the first time and I could draw a smooth line. That was me leaving Photoshop. Something I struggle with is trying to make every art piece perfect. I take longer and tend to burn out on some pieces. My art teacher has noticed this and tries to help me with this issue. That one is very hard to get away from. I'm having a hard time explaining sort of how I got off of that. And I think it was by doing experimental pieces. You know? I think I got away from that by doing tests. You know? Grabbing a different material, throwing it on something, just to see what it looked like. But not like, oh, I'm gonna try this new pencil. Okay, test it. No, but like actually trying to make an image, knowing full well that it doesn't mean anything to me. It's just to like test out what's in my hand kind of thing. But it's really difficult. I've gotten to the place where I can make a 40, 30, sometimes 20-minute illustration and call it done. But it takes time to be okay with it. Ever try to hit undo on a pencil? Worst experience of your life? No, luckily I don't have buttons on my pencil, so that is not a problem for me. Because I grip the shit out of my pencils. Back for the brief time I used one with buttons, I was pressing those fuckers all the time. Because I fidget with my pencil, I kind of like rotate it in my hand. So, well... Garlic is to vampires the way paper is to rage, it seems. No, I do like doing certain things on paper, but I just don't draw on paper anymore because if I draw on it, I don't have like a scanner proper and connected and stuff. Like if I draw on paper, it kind of feels like, why am I drawing on paper, right? I can't iterate on this. I can't put this in a specific folder. I can't use this for anything because I don't have it digitally, you know. So I don't feel the want to do it, simply because of convenience. I did it during a Zoom call for art class. Oh. That is why Alan can never take you anywhere. What do you mean? He can't take me anywhere because he doesn't go anywhere. Also, this morning he put 2 spoons and a fork in my coffee. That's what I went to the table and there was a cup of coffee full of just utensils. Can you imagine the betrayal, the distress I was feeling? I was just sitting here vibing to the music. Just saw the playlist thing in the corner. Absolutely going to be my new reading playlist. Hell yeah. Good. What helped me was, in addition to what Reg says, to just stop thinking. Yeah. Like put a time limit, say 5 minutes, and then just throw shit on the paper, see what sticks. To stop giving myself giving myself big pieces. I should do more doodles. Absolutely. That's what that warm-up I just did was for. You know? No sketch underneath. Just start putting the proverbial ink on the proverbial page and see what comes out. Sure, you have to attempt to draw something good and meaningful. 2 spoons and a fork. Don't forget the fork. I need to stop giving myself big pieces. Yes. Sorry. You're gonna say Amma can't take me anywhere because he doesn't he doesn't make money. What do you mean? Nah, I mean, well, he makes money just in weird ways. Like, he'll buy and sell cards or miniatures, you know, stuff like that. Buys and resells things. The playlist on YouTube? No, that is a Spotify playlist. If this was YouTube, I'd be getting riddled with either ads or constantly getting my music stopped by YouTube. One up Alma by putting a spork in his microwave. No, I told him next time I make you coffee, you'll have to guess if it's coffee or just a big cup of soy sauce. Oh, I'm sorry, Toby. He's never, like, actively done something awful to my coffee, right? But he just does things that he knows will mildly annoy me. Like, he likes doing this one where I will take a sip of coffee, and then I look and he's staring at me, and then he gets a very Grinch-ish grin on his face, you know, and then he just asks, "How does it taste? Do you taste anything weird?" That'll be him, right? And then I'm like, "What the fuck did you do to the coffee?" And he's like, he'll laugh. And I'll be like, "What the fuck did you do to it?" And then he'll be like, "Nothing." And then he just leaves. Piece of shit. I hope even he can smell the difference between shoyu and coffee. Yeah. I mean, probably it won't make it to, like, I don't think anyone would go as far as to put it in their mouth before they realize what it is, but still. You're not gonna get a sal pack instead of sugar in your coffee one day. Nah. See, like, that's the kind of thing we wouldn't do, right? Unless it was an accident. Like, I think he once poured salt in his own coffee. Put vinegar in your tea type of beat, yeah. I'm back, welcome back! Meeting was nice, now working on the MC. Hell yeah. Pig gremlin behavior, absolutely. And I do, like, the reason why I sometimes do believe, like, he, you know, oh, if he never actually does anything to the coffee, why do you always assume he did something, right? Well, it's because sometimes he will do things to it, but it's things you legitimately cannot notice. Like, I'll drink a cup of coffee and he'll be like, "How do you feel?" I'm like, "Why?" And he's like, "Because I made it double." I'm like, "Why did you make it double?" And he was like, "I wanted it double, so I made the whole thing double." I was like, "What the fuck?" My father once accidentally made stew with cake mix. What the fuck? And your grandpa liked it. Was it like fucking okay? So it was like vanilla cake kind of thing, right? It wasn't like a chocolate meat potato atrocity, was it? Chocolate is the meat and potatoes of stew. What? Is that backwards on purpose? I gotta go watch my niece. I loved the stream and I hope I can catch another one in the future. Chat is so chill. Bye. Have a good one. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. When is the next time I'll be streaming? I will be streaming next time on Monday. Monday and Tuesday. I'm basically just streaming whenever my girlfriend's at work. So that's why I'm updating every day that I stream. I let everyone know when the next day will be. So yeah, Monday, Tuesdays, the next ones. Have a good one. It was vanilla. We all knew some was off about the taste, but my dad swore he didn't do anything wrong. That poor guy. At least your granddad liked it, you know. The worst food crime I've committed was drinking hot sauce off a straw, out of a straw. The hot sauce out of a straw. That sounds absolutely fucking disgusting. But I once took a shot of 2 ounces of hot sauce mixed with barbecue sauce, and the pain I felt in my stomach was so immense. But now that I'm thinking about it, that is not the worst food crime I've committed. The worst food crime I've committed was we would do these things when I was in high school with my brother and some my cousins, some friends, where we would just like they didn't exist really in the West back then. But it was effectively a mukbang, right? Like, it was just like bunch of Chinese food, fried chicken, pizza, burgers, and we would just eat until we died, basically, is what we were doing, right? So, in one of these occasions, we put a cup in the middle, and it was... I don't remember if it had a name, but we were basically, of everything we ate, we put a little bit in it, right? So, first, it was just a cup with Coke, and I mean the soda. Okay, it was just a cup of Coke. About halfway through, then someone threw some Chinese food in it. I don't remember exactly how it started. It probably was by accident. No, yes, I think a condiment splashed into it by accident, like some mayo or something. So then we ended up putting more mayo in it, Chinese food, fries, a plethora of sauces, a whole ass piece of chicken, and you know, some more condiments. We put ketchup in it, mustard, and it was this just in the middle of the thing, this concoction of disgusting just stuff. And someone was like, hey, there's this old cup of espresso here, let's just throw it in there too. And it had like, even had candy in it. It was like, we had it just sitting there. We were staring at it, and I drank it. Well, more like I chewed it. That is the worst food sin I've committed. People be finding out that they like the strangest stuff. Like my uncle licking syrup off of his spaghetti. But that sounds nice though, in like a strange way. His buddy the elf threw firecrackers in the bathroom as a kid. Rage, you lose minus 100 respect. No! Some of that sounds gross, but it's amazing. Is taking Culver's cheese curds and dipping them into a concrete mix ice cream. I can't believe that's good. Should be exercised at this point. No, it was pretty awful, yeah. But it does this thing to you where other combinations will never seem as bad, so you're more willing to try odd stuff, you know? Like, one day at a buffet, I had a slice of pizza, and I saw that there was a chocolate fountain, and I was like, it's not gonna be worse than that 1 cup of toxic sludge. So I just put the pizza through the chocolate fountain, and it was surprisingly good. I don't think I have any food crimes. You're a law-abiding citizen, I see. Very good, very good for you. But yeah, no, those little friendly events that we had were truly horrifying. Like, there was a guy drinking rum off of fried chicken skin. It was like, bleh. Everyone has one. I don't know. The more I live around white people, the more I realize that not everyone commits sin against food. Shame be cast upon thee who hides thine sins. Don't lie. I've been told I have the appetite of a pregnant woman for drinking pickle juice. And I don't mix weird shit. Straight up pickle brine is, it's up there. It's not quite criminal, but it's certainly would get you a warning by the food police. But I mean, I feel like it makes sense for me to have for me and the people around me at the time to have tried those weird food things, because we just happened to be the people that had like the most tremendous adolescent appetites. Like, we would put down food, and when you eat so much, I don't know, I feel like the especially at that age, the need to get creative or like funny or like have some kind of weird fun while doing it, kind of like it's gonna come up because you're doing it so much. Like, I would put down embarrassing amounts of food. Yes. Definitely low tier list. Yeah. No, well, it's a percentage of water to vinegar, I'm pretty sure. My scene is porn. Yeah. Lust over gluttony. that tracks. What's up, Park? What you doing? How you doing? What's going on? The weirdest thing I ever tried was this suggested to me by my dentist. Okay. PB&J with nacho cheese Doritos. Okay. But your dentist? Why your dentist? Okay. How was it? Not too bad, to be honest. You probably wanted me to come back sooner.
Listen.
All this food talk making me hungry. Go get you some grub, man. Go get you some grub. I like that word for food. Grub. I think actually that willingness to try things that might seem disgusting was a good thing, for me. Cause it made me get a little wilder with the stuff I would cook on my own time, right? And when I say wilder, just like, you know, try different combinations of things. Which is a desire that diminished as I grew older, and I had to pay out of my pocket for all of my little experiments, and food became a lot more precious to me. Got a burger cooking right now, hell yeah. Just eating some grapes, a little break. Very nice, very nice. Firm black ones, juicy purple ones. I feel like the only grapes I've had in a while have been green. But yeah, no, grapes. Grapes are good. We like grapes. I went to a restaurant that served a PB&J burger. Never thought peanut butter on a burger would be so good. Actually, I've learned recently that a lot of places do peanut butter sauce on burgers. Like, it's a thing that a lot of people do. I wanted really very much to try it. There was a Sonic near here that is surprisingly good. That had a limited time thing with peanut butter burgers. I didn't get to, you know, the window of opportunity passed me by. What if this fried rice had battery acid condiment? Okay, I mean, not that far. Actually, I guess dried fruit poked into mead has something we did once in Chef High School. Was not a fan. Dried fruit, like, into beef? That must be an odd texture combination. Green grapes are the best. Oh, it's been a while. It's been a while since I tried a purple one. What's up, Jack? So put in a burger I grilled at home from time to time. Wait, what do you put on burgers? Any seedless grape is pretty good, but these are not seedless. There are some green ones on the thingy, but hey, they're not to my taste. I don't know why I'm reading so slow. I apologize. My vision's a little tired. I do find this, like, taking the seeds out of grapes, incredibly tedious. But, you know, sloth. It's another one of my sins. I got 2 more Hawaiian shirts. Hey, hell yeah. Peanut butter? Oh, hell yeah. Peanut butter on burger. I really want to try it. I haven't gotten the chance, but yeah. Ever since I learned that it's apparently a very common thing. No. Stop it. Stop it, thing. Actually, I might just put that on the burger I'm cooking right now. Hell yeah. Life react this bitch. Hell yeah. You are now in a contract and you must review it. I only got the chance to view it. What is the deadline for the review? The man is on the spot. Yo got him cornered. I wouldn't put other sauces with the ketchup. Peanut butter not gonna be good. Burger's still cooking, gonna take a while. We can wait. Yeah, what I've seen most people do is that they don't put the peanut butter straight up, which I, you know, from what I'm reading, probably still pretty good. What I've seen a lot of people is, like you said, because it doesn't combine well with other sauces, they make it into a sauce. Because the way I see most people do it, you know, it's always like a bacon cheeseburger. So that would probably be incredibly salty if you didn't add like a little bit of something, you know. Because peanut butter, cheese, beef, bacon, oh, the sodium. The sodium, oh, can feel my veins getting thicker. Coming from me, that's something. I eat too much salt. I am a salty man. If I was a white man, I'd be a saltine. You, feel free to finish that sentence. I think Twitch doesn't like that word anymore. I'm not up to date with the no-no words of the streaming world. Perhaps they should be. I don't feel like I ever really say them. But then again, some of them are unexpected to say the least. Wasn't like, what was there, like the correct, the quote unquote term? Man, what is this word? Wasn't like that internet type of celibacy, wasn't it a no-no word for Twitch at some point? I don't even remember. I know that was one. The peanut butter sauce at restaurants is less thick and more creamy than regular peanut butter. From what I've seen. I know the word and I don't care. But also I'm gonna say it. Yeah. That one's apparently extremely banned on YouTube. Like, even... It's an auto-demonetized one. Like, why? Where, like... someone said last stream, you will know when they knock on your door. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, exactly. Exactly, that one. But, yeah, like, these choices are odd to me. Like, who's out here calling people like, you know? You know what I mean when I say, like, who's out here calling people that? And why do people take so much offense with, like, look, if you are British, if you're British, I get it. Apparently, it's just normal slang in Australia, and here doesn't mean shit. Like, I was telling someone that if I, like, it doesn't matter if I am me or if I was a woman or if another woman next to me or someone I know, if they got called that, I'd be like, what the fuck are you? What, like, who are you? What are you gonna say next? Like, top of the morning, lad? Like, it doesn't mean shit here. I don't see the, I mean, there's worse words that are apparently not as bad, apparently. Like, I mean, I can still say bitch, and it means infinitely more here. And in many other places. I don't get it. I don't understand it. Americans are stupid. Yeah, I mean, really, who says, it's like, who says that word here? Who? I remember I put it, I was talking to someone and I put it in a specific way. Saying that word here is like calling someone a bloke. That doesn't mean anything here, man. So it's like, it's so odd to pick that one. It honestly feels like someone was getting called that and they just so happened to, like, know a higher up or something and they got that word banned. What the fuck? People still think the internet affords them anonymity. That is very true. That is a stupid notion. You can pretty much find anyone on the internet by a comment anywhere, down to who their family is and where they live. Like, it's not hard. People thinking that they are safe because their name is something stupid and they don't have a profile picture. People thinking that means they are free to do and say whatever the fuck they want is the dumbest shit. But again, people are so stupid. And like, I when I was young, I used to think people had like a minimum degree of intelligence, and the older I get, the lower that minimum becomes. People like things to cancel and get mad about. Oh yeah. Seems like human nature. Seems like asshole nature to me. I missed the time when I didn't have any particular feelings toward anything except people I didn't like that I knew, right? Now people hate people they don't like. They like people hating people they don't know for no particular reason. Oh, you made a video where you said this word wrong. You're a fucking idiot. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? Motherfuckers when anti-blog programs are implemented. And at least here, like, I'm sure, here's the thing, right? A thing that I've noticed is that you can say and assume, no, how do I explain this? How do I put this? Because I was about to trip over my own idea there. As a Peruvian, I'm someone who's lived in Cuba, someone who's also Cuban, and someone who has visited some other countries and who's lived in many states. I can tell you that a lot of people will be like, oh, they are so dumb, or like, oh, this group of people are so stupid. People here in America will be like, man, I'm sorry, Americans are so stupid. People in Peru will be like, man, Americans are so stupid. But everyone is. Those fucking people are in every country. Everyone likes to bitch and moan about their own government. And yes, their own government is probably awful. It's probably stupid. It's probably full of corrupt assholes. But so is every other country. As soon as you look into any other country for a little too long, you realize that they're basically the same bunch of idiots speaking a different language. It's very sad, but it's the truth. I get confused when I try to be nice to someone and it's labeled as weird and uncommon. Why is it now considered more normal to be rude? That is also very sad. That is, I feel like that is a little bit of the internet effect too. Rach has lived in a gaseous state, a plasma state, a Dakota state. Yes. Yeah, the problem that I see, that like the main reason why first that people are more aware of American stupidity is because media is, it was kind of born here. The media that everyone consumes was kind of born here. Social media as we know it was born here. Hollywood movies, all that stuff was born here. All that stuff was born here. So if there is a thing that is very advanced in this country, it's media. So it's everywhere. And everyone sees it. Everyone is aware of all the dumb shit Americans do and say, as opposed to any other country. Everyone is well aware of all the stupid Karens and videos of people being idiots on the street because they're everywhere. And don't get me wrong, there is a special kind of stupidity here. And it happens, I don't know exactly what causes it. My theory is that because everyone else sees what the people here do, because media here is pretty much worldwide, Americans see themselves as the world standard, right? And it's one of the things that bothers me the most about people that don't understand this, is how normal it is for someone here to apply their national and cultural sensitivities to everyone else. It's rough. Corn syrup is probably one of the causes. Nah, probably it might be. Anyhow, that's enough of that ranting. I do want to make it very clear that sadly there is a large group of people that I'm talking about But also, none of those people are in this lovely community. I don't think I've come across anyone in this community that displays that kind of idiocy that we are talking about, you know? Love all my peeps, no matter the country. And yeah, that's a little rant. We got it out of our system, our collective system. Well, more like my system. I had that shit in there brewing. Yes. So anyway, this one here, right here, is a booty cheek. Booty cheek. What's the update on the burger? We have to know. We need a score. I think in my own way that it's kind of funny that she's had her wrist broken for the last, I don't know how many episodes. Man, I'm so excited about ending the season. It just feels like such a milestone. Can't talk about it because it would be absolutely too much to explain, but the Enlightened Creature Project got its power system figured out. A lot more. Hell yeah! I already had that one, Chekhov's gun is gonna fire with her, Wait, what? How that one Chekhov's gun is gonna fire with her asking Garen about why is he so strong. Oh, like in the sense of like why was she asking kind of thing? Burger is safe, hell yeah. Now put some peanut butter on that bitch. Peanut butter. One of my favorite videos is that little kid spelling Nutella and then just saying, what does it say? Peanut butter. I love that video. She made a little reaction to what he said afterwards, so I figured she would learn to do it herself or get a creative way. She would do something like that. It'd be difficult. It'd be difficult. I have been thinking about what her story, like her character progression, is gonna be like, because it's a little complicated. She's a little bit of a complicated character, motivation-wise. Tasting. This slaps, hell yeah. Peanut butter baby? Ah. Does that answer your question? But if not, you overestimated your planning again. I think you did, yeah. We've got another one. Should zoom down first. Don't forget about Peck, the Messiah. I won't. Actually, he's right here. Look at him. The amount of songs people edited Peanut Butter Baby into was hilarious. Peanut Butter Baby is an icon. I have some to think about for her, because I totally seemed like a setup with her expression. I'm looking at her arm or whatever happened. Oh, that was her pondering how nice it would be to never have to never break a bone, you know? If that's the look you were talking about. Of her looking at her little busted ass wrist. Yeah. A cold for Lord Peck. My boy. My feathered boy. Next, merch drop is gonna be a hoodie with Peck's beak on the front of the hood and the little 4 eyes. seemed like a setup. No. I just don't really like drawing characters in conversation being idle, you know? The back of the hoodie could have Peck in a pouch. Aww. Like he does in the comic. That'd be pretty fucking cute. But yeah, the reason why I'm not trying to introduce any new plot hooks is because there's already too many plot hooks. I need to resolve some stuff before I introduce more hooks, because they get complicated to keep track of. Going forward, I'm gonna be trying to develop all of the current plot hooks a little bit every episode, right? Every chapter, more like. So I'm gonna have to weave this complicated web of occurrences happening at the same time. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Peanut butter burger review, add more salt. Interesting. Sadly, I can't make peanut butter burgers at home because there is an allergic. So that could be dangerous. But eventually, eventually I will find a way to give these burgers a try. I get it, blah blah. I get it, but might as well use it somehow if you're still thinking about stuff for the next season, and especially her story not being fully there. Oh no, absolutely. Absolutely gonna be working on her a lot. It's just gonna be a lot to figure out. Because when I came up with her, and the way I still think about her, is that she's a lot more of a complete character than all the other ones. You know, the kind of stuff that these three are going through is stuff that she's already gone through. And she is a lot more childish, but a lot more emotionally mature than the other three. Pretty much to the point where she's devoid of insecurities. And almost has this nihilistic way of thinking. which is why she's so much more so much less serious. Put it like this, she's the only one of the three that is totally okay with murder. But not in a psychopathic sense. But more in a very cold and pragmatic sense. And I just have not had the room to figure out how that character is gonna grow. Had a feeling you'd enjoy it. Most people do. It was good, but I definitely didn't capture its maximum potential by not making a sauce out of peanut butter. Huh. It's funny enough, we talked about PB&J Burger, and you were summoned to stream. Indeed, it was providence. It was fate. What can I say? I'm a divine presence. In that I mostly show up unwanted and make people vaguely uncomfortable. No, never, my boy, not my boy. It'd be pretty funny if Agatha slowly but surely became a parent figure of the group. It'd be pretty funny. She was conceived to be a opposite of a parental figure. But I didn't think about it much because this was like, when I say originally, I mean this is what I was thinking as I was drawing the first concept piece for her. But that's why she's like the oldest one. And like I said, in a twisted sense, the more mature one. Emotionally, at least. Did Tracker's bat survive Peg's wrath? I'm gonna say no. I have been thinking about that now and here, and my thoughts seem to point towards no. So I'm gonna say no. If you see another bat, it's a new bat. I'm calling it no. I didn't have enough time with that one to play around with the creature design, so making a new one just feels better. Would feel better. Poor Tracker. Feel bad for him. He seemed to have genuine pain, yeah. Peg is the one cold-blooded, heartless murderer of the group. Writing essentials, create lovable character, make them suffer. I don't know if I would say that they're that the tracker was lovable or his bad. But yes. That is the only way I know how to work. Make character, make them suffer. Story. Development. Calling now. Peg will be somebody's magical pet that's gonna get his Super Saiyan transformations like slash magical powers. The dog gets offed, I throw hands. Oh no, I would never off the dog. Or cat. I don't do that. But you know what I do? I go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I have returned. Oh. If it's not the little girl that always got the main bros into trouble, then I don't want it. You try to off uncles and grannies, it seems. Maybe. I mean, everyone can fucking get it, honestly. At the drop of a hat, we'd never know. Or eat them at least. No, throwing, yes. I'll throw anything. If people here, we're here to throw shit. So I was lurking for a bit while watching an old movie. Welcome back. Alright, back to it. Eat that shit. Yeah. None like a good Delitos, yeah. A little bit of the Delitos. Yeah, that hand's broken. It happens sometimes. Sometimes we just break the hands. It's fine. My fan just fell and broke. No! I did my cool air. No, Tubby, no! I have mine going right now, and I feel your pain. I feel pain. That hand's also fucked. You know what? We don't need that hand there. It's just there cuz. It has no business being there. Meanwhile, I'm cooking here with nothing but the PC's hot air. No! Can't do heat, I'm already big enough. I'm basically my own heater. I don't like working with heat. It's just not good. Saying big ol' hairy countryman. Been told I'm extremely hot. Hey, nice. In all of the ways, of course. Being outside in the heat won't work in concrete all week. Yeah. So as well as being a big dude, I've been struggling. That fucking sucks. And now this. On top of everything, now this. Relax time. When I did construction, I only barely touched concrete work, and I hated it. But to be fair, I hated the entire thing. I did not like my time doing construction. It was not good. Needed and necessary, yes, but oh. I did it for like 3 weeks and I hated every bit of it. Didn't even get paid. Oh God, no, no. That's not. That is a different level of no. The only reason to do the stuff is to get paid, and then when you don't get that, then what's the point? I did it for nearly, I want to say maybe like 6 months, but it was contractor work, so I didn't have to most of the time didn't have to use, you know, stuff like concrete, metal. It was mostly, we occasionally did work with gravel, and it was mostly wood. And then I did like 2 roofing jobs. Hated it. Been fun, educational, and eye-opening, the run. But I gotta leave. Goodbye. May you no ever eat bad rice again. Thank you very much, Finn. Have a good one. Have a good rest of the day. I appreciate you stopping by. I'm glad you enjoyed your peanut butter burger. Have a good one. I think a decent number of people underestimate how difficult concrete is until they try it. My dad did it for from 12 years old to 35 years old. Ugh, concrete workers are some of the toughest people I know. Bye, burger boy. Yeah, no, concrete is miserable to work with. We had to do 1 concrete pour while I was doing construction, and luckily they hired like specifically a crew that did that, and we had to assist them, right? And then a different time I had to help a guy. He was basically doing a pour for a chimney. I don't know, it was a weird thing where they were making the base of the chimney out of concrete, but there was a whole thing about trying to have some stuff and designs and little things into the concrete. I don't know, it was weird. Did not like it, not one bit. It was a long time ago. Not saying I would probably like it now, but you know. The details are lost on me. It's been a long time. Have a good one. Sorry, I read that. My bad. I don't know why I exclaimed it so passionately. I worked concrete for about 2 months now, with some experience beforehand. I do somewhat enjoy the job, but it has its miserable days. Like any type of construction job, you know. Doesn't matter if you enjoy it. It's gonna have rough days. Honestly, like any job. Let me resketch some of this real quick. Alright, quick resketch done. A job I did recently was a basement, and it downpoured on us halfway through the pour. Ugh. The main floor was above us, dripping water down onto the concrete, and was above calling the concrete down into the basement. I worked a 14-hour shift, wet and fighting to keep the concrete from being ruined. Like downpoured, I mean rained. No, I get you. God damn. Now that sounds like an experience. Trying to work with wet concrete in the rain. Ugh. I did survive. We did not want to tear it out and redo it. Yeah, I mean, especially if you're halfway through. It's late. Gotta go. I'll see you later. Have fun. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. It was good having you here, as always. Go get you some good rest. I'll see you soon. My boy, my bird boy. He is back and as beautiful as ever. Someone predicted that Peg would be the mascot of the series. They were semi-correct. Yeah, he just somewhat, you know, shows up here and there. Don't worry, he'll be a lot more constant going forward. That's another thing I'm fixing. Alright, let me have some of this coffee. I gotta trim my mustache soon. I try to let my mustache grow out, and it was doing it, but god damn, was it annoying. Was it annoying? Oh, I don't know if it was more or less annoying than trying to let my hair grow out, and when it gets to that point where it starts getting it into your eyes non-stop. Man, I did want to try to, I did want to try out the big mustache, but it didn't get to that, that Ron Swanson level mustache, sadly. I feel like it would have needed a lot more time to get there. I feel like my mom could relate to Ryoka's pain. She's had a bat fly in and get stuck in her hair. She's traumatized. Oh, I'm so sorry. I am yet to grow facial hair. I want it so bad. I'm showing progress though. It takes a long time. It takes a long time. I mean, wait, yet to... How old are you? My facial hair didn't really grow, like, properly into a beard. Pretty much until I hit my 20s. It was just very fuzzy in my late teens. Sweet 16, oh yeah, you got plenty of time. You got plenty of time. Like I said, didn't have a proper beard until I was probably 20. I just had this ugly thing for the longest time. I would, obviously keep it trimmed and everything because it just was not growing properly. And then, at some point I stopped shaving and trimming it. And it grew a pretty decent beard. Excuse me. I always wanted facial hair ever since I was like a wee little 2-year-old, 3-year-old. I always wanted facial hair. I manifested that shit into existence because my dad never grew really a big beard. No one in my family really has a beard. I'm pretty much the only one in my family I've seen with a big beard, except I'm not sure if my granddad on my dad's side has one. I don't remember right. I think he might, because my father said he had a good beard between 12 and 13. I like to think about it as look at your dad's genes and kind of look at the time he got his full beard and kind of see where it fits with your family on your mom's side, right? If none of them can grow a beard, then if you get your beard, which sounds like it's growing in, it'll be it'll be later on. By how much, it's, you gotta see. Mom has a decent bit of Native American genes on her side. I don't grow facial hair that much. So if you get a big full beard, it'll probably either take a while or just, knock on wood, be patchy. My dad has Norse Viking. No wonder he has a beard. Yeah. White people and beards, man. My beard sadly does not quite make it to the point where I would like. I want my ideal beard length is the length where I can make it into one big braid, like one solid braid. It doesn't have to be really long. It's not necessarily what I want. I just want to be able to braid it into one big chunk, right? But the sides just don't quite make it to that length. I could technically make it into a little short braid, but my sides, my mutton chops would look like mutton chops. My hair though, now I have now learned that I can grow that sucker out. And it will grow. I like a nice bush of nice bush in the beard, but nothing too big. Even a mustache at this point would be nice. Yeah, I have a thin mustache. It's like the part I struggle with. I swear, I have not seen my chin in like a decade, and I don't want to. I'm 270 pounds, 6 foot tall, with a baby face. My mom likes to make fun of me. No! Stop it, Mom. Don't do it. I always tell people my mom has always been the one to encourage encourage a certain look on me. Like, I don't know if she just knows me that well, or if she's slowly been putting that in my mind. But yeah, let me put it like this, right? She doesn't ever want me to cut my beard. She has, ever since I was little, gotten me the hardest looking paraphernalia, like all the t-shirts with the skulls, and she got me this enormous silver ring that is just a giant skull. She's recommended me very specific styles of sunglasses. She wants me to put like, she at one point she was saying that beard beads on my beard, like metal jewelry on my beard, would look pretty cool. She really likes my ring collection. She got me my first chain, right? Biker rage, I swear. That's that's exactly what I wanted to go for when I was little. And my mom was all in on it. She was like, "Yes, embrace embrace the aesthetic, son. Do it." Almost done. Almost done. Got the one panel left. The big one. The big boy. It's mostly scenery, so, and it's like a very nice flat scenery, so should be nice and easy. Friend of mine wants to get me a leather jacket with patches. I don't think I could survive the heat. No, that is like that is a winter exclusive thing right there. I love leather jackets growing up. I loved leather jackets. See, it all reinforced the same biker aesthetic when I was little. I have one, a fake leather coat. I love it. I love that thing. Not the patches though. I'm not down for the patches unless it's like one. Shoulder patches are like it. I don't know, some about the clean just shape of the jacket by itself. The Upper Peninsula of Michigan, where I live, is very weird on weather. Cold Canada-like winter and super hot summer. The leather jacket would definitely be seasonal. Yeah. Those you know, the actual north of North America is, from what I understand, a lot of very extreme weathers. Even here in Connecticut, it's like it doesn't hit the very extremes, but it's very much very strong seasons, you know? Like summers will be exclusively between 80 to maybe hitting 100 degrees, right? Meanwhile, the winters will be exclusively from like 30, no, from like 50 to 20 degrees or lower, right? 50 on the warm days, but mostly stays around the 20s. I lived briefly on South Dakota, and well, a year. It's not very brief, but in South Dakota. But the winter was fucking brutal. The summer not so much. America has weird weather. I think the Midwest takes prize on biggest weather change-ups. And the year that I was in South Dakota was apparently a very hot year. And the winter was still just kicking. Blizzard after blizzard after blizzard. Honestly, doing this bit with just color would be a lot faster, so that's what I'll do. Blizzards can be a problem out here sometimes. I feel bad for the Great Plains area with Tornado Alley. Cool. Yeah. I was pretty much exclusively always around my apartment, so you know, not very problems of that kind there. But I did go to the Great Plains briefly, and holy fuck, the wind. There was a wind advisory, and it was brutal. Like, it will push you around like it was nothing. And I slept like in me and a friend were like road tripping, and we were in their camper, and holy shit, the camper was just flinging around. I really thought we were gonna die, because we were right next to like the Badlands. So it's kind of like just, we were parked next to a drop, and I kept thinking to myself, we're gonna get pushed down the cliffside. And we were the reason why we were there is because it was so fucking dark. We couldn't really we couldn't really see when driving. So actually, we didn't know how close to the edge we were until it came morning, and it turns out we were fucking right next to it. So that entire night was like, I don't know where we are relative to the cliff. I don't know what the fuck is happening. We might die. I'm not convinced by this water. This water. This is gonna mostly happen in the color phase, but I would love to make it seem like waves are crashing right around here. I should not be worrying too much about these little figures because they're tiny, but I can't help it. It's the last panel. You wouldn't like the Mackinac Bridge then. It was from Lower Michigan to Upper Michigan. Super tall bridge with big wind gusts, small cars, bikes, and semis have to be careful not to hit a bad wind gust. God damn. That's how I feel all the time. I need to be less of a perfectionist. No, absolutely. I gotta keep reminding me that as long as the shape is right, the rest is fine. The rest can be whatever. Just gotta get the shape down. It's the only part that matters right now. Obviously, everything has to be proportional, and I think this girl's a little too small. She's also got a mean lean. I cannot let this mess with my perspective. That would be a problem. Perspective is the only thing that this panel has. I love the blob that is pegged. Yeah, he's just a he's just a little he just looks like a little green bean, you know? Like a little bean pot. That's all he needs to be right now. a little green bean. One thing I dislike about this program is that whenever you change the size of something, it becomes incredibly blurry. Even if you're not changing the size, you're just moving it around a little bit, it becomes really blurry. More than it needs to be. I can hear the Steven Universe song coming. Oh, that yes. Giant woman, giant woman. Got a few laughs from me. I forgot to say the name. Mikinak is pronounced Makinak. Oh. Basically a silent C. So like Makina or like Makaina? I'm guessing Makina. Like Makinao? I'm terrible with like the fine details of English pronunciation, so I have no idea like how to do the thing, you know? Now, I know the word is not English, but I just mean like when I read the examples that you're giving me, they're like, I don't get it. It's a native name, so it's weird. Oh, I know. I gathered with the area and everything. That was probably native. But yeah, no, I've had so many people try to explain to me, no, see, if it's this letter, you pronounce it like this. If it's this letter, you pronounce it like this. I'm like, I don't hear the difference, buddy. I don't know what you're saying. I feel like that guy in Pulp Fiction that Samuel Jackson screams at, English, motherfucker, do you speak it? And I'm like, no, I don't. Not like that. You got it right, but I knew that now it's like hell now. Oh, okay. So like nah. Okay. Like nah. Okay. Makina. Makina. Ow. 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 I'm sorry. I can't do it. So I just put Machina with a H, with an H. Oh god. There we go. That's it. That's all of them. That's all the panels inked. Inked and ready for coloring. Take to the Machina. The Machina. Get to the Machina. Proceeds to die. I tell you what, I think I'm done for the day. I think I'm done with these. Got exactly what I wanted to get done in exactly the amount of time I wanted to get it done in. So this is good. This is very good. This is very good. Yeah. Yeah, this is good. Alrighty. Thank you all so much for hanging out, keeping me company while I work on all that stuff. I really do appreciate it every single time. And I will be back on Monday. Yeah. Have a good one, everybody. Good night. Have a good rest of your weekend. I'll talk to you all soon. See you then. Goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye.